Man, hey everyone, the Unconventional Outdoorsman here. I just about dropped my camera there. I'm sorry I haven't posted for a couple days. I've been taking a couple days off here and there, taking some time for myself, figuring out what I can do for new content and all that. But today we're going over the shaky head rig. So that shaky head is, I'll give you an example of it here. There's many different types of shaky heads. Here's just one of them. This is probably one of the most basic types you can get. So basically it's a long shank hook, similar to that of a regular offset worm hook. See, the shank size is about the same. And this one I think is a 1/4 ounce by feeling it. It's got a jig head up here, like a normal crappie jig or something you'd find. Then you've got, a little corkscrew here. And what that corkscrew is going to do, I'll show you a finished product of one that I just made. It's going to look like that when you rig it on. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. So you've got that. It's supposed to look like that. I've got it rigged weedless. So that means when it goes through the weeds, it won't catch anything. But when the fish bites, it goes down like that and the hook is exposed and you can set the hook properly. Now I'm going to show you real quick how to rig one of these up. So you take this, that little corkscrew there, and you take the head of it and you put it on the point of the corkscrew and you twist. Now you twist until it's all the way down. That way, if a fish does get on it, hopefully it won't rip all of it off. So you do that, and the finished product looks something like that, and you should be able to do that. Now, from here, you can rig it, like if you want to just keep the hook exposed for non-weedless, but I prefer like a weedless setup like that, something like very similar. So you can see like this. Now, the way you fish a shaky head, man, I can't think today. It's more of a bottom bait. It's really good for smallmouth fishing. I do it a lot when I smallmouth fish at like deeper lakes, clear water too, and you basically just bounce it off the bottom. It's almost like it's a jig head, so it's what you do with most jigs. You'll cast it out, let it sink, and then what I do is I'll jig it up, let it sink, reel down, and jig it up a couple times. Now you can do like tons of different paces with that. I prefer like a slow to medium pace around this time of the year. In the summer when the bite may be really slow during the hot summer days, you might want to find a deep pocket in a lake or a pond. If it's really a rocky bottom, this works really well. I've found myself that it works really well with rocky bottom, and fish it really slow. Now I would do something that's a little bit flashy. I like if I'm going to use a watermelon colored bait, use something with like a chartreuse tail. Man, words are tough. Another way you can do it also, I've got a what is this, a Senko? I think it's a Senko, something like that here. This is a lunker log actually, I believe. Something like that. And you can fish all types of baits on it. Some different baits I like to fish on it too. If Texas rig is feeling kind of boring, if I've been doing that a lot, I'll fish a larger craw pattern on it. But it's a very versatile bait. Rocky bottoms, bottom bait definitely. It's really good if you're fishing off ledges and stuff. You want to pitch under there and just let it sink and try to get that bite of that large smallmouth that might have been eluding your other baits. So it's definitely a bait to look into. You can pick them up at most tackle stores. I know Bass Pro carries a whole aisle of them. But that's all I have for you fine people today. I will be making a video tomorrow, I think, so please be sure to go check it out. If you've been watching this channel, there's a 50% chance that you haven't subscribed yet, so do me a favor, go down there and subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell to all notifications. That way you'll know every time we drop a new video here on this channel. Have a wonderful Saturday, you wonderful people, and see you next time.